Extraordinary people, happy Monday again, and welcome to another motivational vitamin on your motivational Mondays. You are extraordinary. This is Zainabu. Y'all, you see my pimple? I haven't had a pimple in like so many years. I feel like I'm going through puberty all over again, y'all. See that? Anyhow, a little sidetracked. But seriously, welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, it is such a blessing to be able to wake up alive. And I don't care. Well, now more so, I don't care. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life today. Be grateful, be thankful. I hope you woke up with truly that heart of gratitude, because the fact that you and I made it to the second month of 2019, that is something to be grateful about. We woke up maybe on a bed. Someone slept on a cold concrete last night. And so sometimes while we so focused on the things that are gone wrong in our lives, we forget to acknowledge, to be thankful, to be grateful about the many other blessings that God has given us. So I hope today you woke up with that heart of gratitude and remember to go out there, love on people, smile, a word of encouragement, because you never know. That smile, that hug, that compliment, that word of encouragement may just be what they need today, because they might have lost hope. You yourself might have lost hope in people. And it just may be something, that little thing that seems like it's nothing at all, may just be what you need to uplift your spirit today. So remember to go out there and be exactly a human and spread the love that you have in you. Whatever you have to do to get that love out, make sure you get it done. So welcome. And today I want to talk about this whole idea of freedom of speech, as I would like to title this message today, Don't Silence Me. What happened to freedom of speech? And I just want to say in advance, something that I might say, if they seem offensive to anyone, just know that that is not my intention at all. So please don't take anything I may say throughout this video. Some things I don't even know what I'm going to say. It's just out of, sporadic thought that those things may come out. But nevertheless, there were some things that I wanted to touch on. As I'm thinking about this whole idea of freedom of speech, I feel like, yes, in our society, we have that right, but somehow it's being watered down a little bit, because it depends on what you say, how you say it, who said it. Because I was thinking about this thing of Kevin Hart and the Oscars, where he was supposed to be hosting it. And of course, due to a comment he made years ago about how he would raise his children, something about, if he ever catches son playing with a Barbie doll or something like that. So I felt like they made such a huge deal out of that whole comment, especially he said it years ago, specifically saying he's offending the LGBT community. And I don't think he necessarily meant that. And to me as a parent, well, not me necessarily as a parent, I'm not a parent, but those of you who are parents, you all know many times if someone tried to tell you to raise your child a certain way, you will be the first to be like, oh, no, 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 no. You're not going to tell me how to raise my kids, or what have you. I'm just saying. So for me, when he made that comment, it's that man's opinion. To say he doesn't want his son to play with a Barbie doll or what have you doesn't necessarily mean he's attacking someone. And I'm someone personally, I don't want to say I don't like him. I've never been like a fan of Kevin Hart. I'm all for him for the success that he's had over the years. But at the same time, I felt like they just made such a big deal out of that. It's that man's choice, the way he wants to raise his children. If he doesn't want his son playing with a Barbie doll, who am I? Who are the Oscars? And that he had to apologize for that. Or maybe someone who's, decide to kneel for the national anthem instead of stand up. So these are examples of people being silent, for their own opinions, for their own beliefs, a certain way, kind of silently, indirectly, they are trying to silence them. And again, Not speaking of again against the LGBT community, because Lord knows anyone who truly knows me, I don't judge people by what they like, who they like. I judge you as a person, what you present to me as a human being. And I know people who are in supportive of that community. I personally, for me, I don't believe in same-sex marriage, but it doesn't mean I don't like someone who may believe same-sex marriage. I have people in my life whom I love them dearly, and I know they will also say the same. And I've sat down with those people. We've had conversations. They feel a certain way. I feel a certain way. But at the end of the day, it comes from a heart of love. And so I don't think it's fair to anyone who may voice their opinions about certain thing, especially even on their faith, their beliefs, and then, the rest of the world try to silence them. I don't think it's fair, especially if we live in a society where we're supposedly having this freedom of speech. We have the right of the freedom of speech, but yet it's all conditional. Depends on how you say it, to whom they think you are offending. We may not even may, we are not going to agree on everything. But at the same time, as humans, we have to learn how to coexist with one another. It's okay if you don't agree with my opinions, that's fine. If I don't agree with your opinions, that's okay, but I still have to love you as a person. We all come from one being, and that being is God. And so for me, and everything that I do, I focus on that. No, am I trying to call myself self-righteous or righteous in any way? I'm not righteous in any way. I have my own flaws in life, but at the same time, I do things according to my faith from God. For example, murder. God does not like murder, and neither do I. Now, I bet you if Kevin Hart had said something about maybe adultery or what have you, no one would have ever even said for him to apologize. But yet he got so much grief for that comment that he made because they felt like he was offending a certain people. And going back to this whole aspect of murder, I don't believe in murder. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. But the point that I'm trying to make behind that, I also don't believe in the death penalty. To some people, they may think I'm crazy. How can you not believe in the death penalty? Someone just murdered someone else. Yes, it's very true. But there's two wrongs make a right. No, it doesn't. So today, the message behind this message is just to learn to love one another, to coexist with one another. We're not going to agree, but yet don't silence someone else because of their belief or faith or their opinions. If nothing else, love on them, love on them, love on them. And so today I want you to go out there. Let's all create some extraordinary things because you are extraordinary.